like a light, lighting up in the dark.
Hi everyone, so you guys are going to be spending the day with me. We're going to be getting it all done. Like I'm going to film, shop, cook and clean, and we're going to be creating some unique paste together, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Okay, so today is my Instagram home decor account creation day, and I usually just bring out a day and probably film maybe 1 or 2 or 3 different kind of DIY videos for my Instagram home decor. If you're not following me on my Instagram home decor, guys, like you're missing a lot, because I just come up with different ideas, and you know, I go down to the dollar store. They're actually very cheap products I used to achieve like really unique kind of decor piece, or what should I call it, like accessories, you know, home accessories. So for today's video, I was just thinking of creating something very nice, something very unique, you know, maybe a decor piece. So I came up with these. I'm using 2 glass cups and these hoops I bought from Amazon, and you guys are going to be shocked what we're going to be creating today. So what I used to do is, you know, of course your spray paint is your best friend when you're creating something. So with the glass cup, I decided to spray it a black, you know, I decided to use a flat black paint for this. And you guys, like when you finish spray painting all this $1 products, you'll be surprised how they just transform. Somebody looking at it might not even know that is a glass cup, you know, after you finish them spray painting it. And of course for the hoop, I decided to spray paint it a gold color. So kind of I'm working with a black and gold for this DIY. Whenever I'm doing this, I always take my time, because like with the one I just spray painted, right, I just left it outside to dry, and then I moved on to the second DIY. So I have that one drying outside, and here I'm using 3 glass cups. I was thinking of coming up with maybe a candle holder or a flower vase. This particular one right here I'm doing can be used as a candle holder or as a flower vase. And then I have some spoons from the dollar store also, and also the glass cups are the glass vases. The vases are from the dollar store. They actually, everything you guys see in today's video is $1, guys. So with the spoons, you guys are going to see what I'm going to do, but this is exactly how I set up. I have kind of a ring light above me. I like filming. I like the effect filming from up, you know, gives my video whenever I'm creating kind of a decor piece for my home decor page. I just love this setup right here. So I'm going ahead to break up the spoons. I have the small spoons, so I'm using my hand to break out the spoon side of the spoon and also the handle side. So at the end of the day, I'm going to come up with 2 different pieces. And of course your glue gun is also your best friend when you're creating something. So I'm just using my glue gun to stick the hand part of the spoon, you know, on the glass cup, and also the circle part of the spoon I'm also gonna go in between to put it in between the 2 handles. Like you guys are gonna see how everything looks by the time I'm all done. But yeah, this is just, I would say this is therapeutic for me, guys. Like, so like I just love spending time to create something. Sometimes I just stay like this and I think of something, you know, I think of an idea, and of course I rush down to the Dollar Tree, to my local Dollar Tree, everything $1 store, to pick up the items. So this is how the spoon, you know, looks on the vase right now. It kind of gives it some texture. I was just thinking of doing a textured glass, so I came up with this idea, the spoon and the handle, and it's all coming up. They're all coming out, you know, very good. And of course I also applied some glue. This glue is actually like heavy duty heavy duty glue. Whenever you use that glue to hold anything, like they are not coming apart, it's not going nowhere. So I went ahead and applied some glue, and then I decided to go in with some glass piece. This also, the glass piece I think I bought from Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just putting the glass piece all over the glass cup. Whenever I'm using this glue, I just set out whatever it is I'm creating. I just leave it for maybe 5, 6, 7 hours, or sometimes I just leave it overnight just to make sure the glue cures. You know, you need the whole thing to dry out. So I'm going to move down to the first DIY we started, because they are all dry right now, and I used my E6000 glue. This glue is another glue that is heavy duty, guys, so I love to use it, and also my hot glue to kind of tack everything together. And I promise you, once you do it this way, your piece are not coming out. Like, I just, instead of me to go down to Home Goods and Home Sense and spend like something like this in Home Goods is probably $49.99 or $39.99, and by the time you go down and pick up your things, like the glass cup is $1, the hoop comes in a set of I think 12 for $10, and then I decided to go in with butterflies. This butterfly, I think I bought it from Amazon for $4.99. So by the time you check your expense, you probably end up spending $5 or $7 to create something you should have used maybe $39.99 to purchase. And here we have the video. This is exactly how the video appears on my Instagram home decor page, and a lot of you guys enjoyed this video because I just posted it yesterday, and you guys loved the video.
Now I know why it never worked out.
I'm over here jamming to the music. Can we just take a moment and hit that like button if you're enjoying this video, guys? Please just hit that like button because it really does help. Alright guys, so I left everything I was doing to get to the supermarket because like we gotta eat something in the house. So I ran out of few things from the house. I decided to run down to the supermarket, and guys, did you notice something off in this video? I was editing the video and I was like, something is off, something is going on here, only for me to realize that for some reason I forgot my face mask. This wasn't even funny. When I was editing this video, I was kind of cringing. I was like, how? And I didn't even notice. Like, I didn't even, you know how like maybe you're doing something and then you notice all of a sudden. I didn't notice it at all throughout the time I was in the supermarket shopping, until when I was editing this video. I said, what is going on here? Like, I forgot my face mask. This, right, I was so angry at myself. But guys, please just pardon me because yeah, I don't know what happened. I completely forgot to put on my face mask, and that should show you that I have 1 million things going on in my head, because even people around me had on face masks, but for some reason I didn't see it. And I actually have a face mask right in my purse. Like, I have a face mask inside my purse right there, but for some reason I totally forgot. And the crazy part of it all is even the people at the supermarket didn't even remind me about my face mask. But I guess a lot of people are now getting the vaccine, so people just ignore it, right? But yeah, I don't joke with my face masks at all. All right, so I finished up from the supermarket and decided to go get some flowers. I actually have another idea I came up with in my head for my DIY, you know, for my home decor. So I went down to Michael's to go pick up some flowers, and you guys, look at all these beautiful flowers. Like, I get so so happy whenever I go to Michael's, because it's like you see all these flowers, and just for me, right, sometimes I just think about the mercies of God. Like, how is it that God came up with all these amazing flowers? Because even though they are fake, right, but they imitate the real life flowers. So these are all kind of fake plastic flowers. They are not plastic, they are just like the leaf flowers. But what I mean to say is, like, they are not the natural flowers, right? But all these flowers are being imitated by flowers that, like, real life flowers. Like, it just gives me goosebumps looking at all these beautiful flowers, all these beautiful colors that God created. It's crazy, honestly. Alright, so it's time to go ahead and spray paint, and these are all the way dried right now. Like, if you hit it, no glass, nothing is coming out. That is, a simple way to know whether it's dry or not. And I'm gonna go in with my gold spray paint. Like, you guys, I'm obsessed with anything gold. As in, if you follow my home decor page, you notice I favor gold a lot, and that is just me. With all these spray paints, I always make sure I have my mask on. Like, you don't want to risk it, because sometimes all these spray paints can actually get people sick. So I always double up on my mask, cover up my face, and then go ahead and spray paint. And of course, I'm giving the vase an ombre effect. What time is it? It's time for dinner. And for dinner, guys, I'm going to be making beans and dodo. Beans and dodo. Actually, beans is one of my favorite food, guys. I don't know, a lot of people don't like beans, but I absolutely love beans. And when I had the girls, my husband don't like beans at all. Like, whenever he gets me angry, guys, and I want to punish him, I just purposely prepare beans. That's just me. Like, whenever he sees me with beans, he knows it's definitely not for him. So I made him something else for dinner. But for today, I decided to make beans, because beans is actually so rich in protein. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't like beans. I don't know why. But I and the twins, when they were born, they wanted to learn their father's way of not liking beans. But of course, I kept giving them beans, and now beans is actually one of their favorite food, especially brown beans. I absolutely love me some brown beans. So I went ahead, picked the beans. You want to make sure you remove any stone or any particles from your beans, and I washed it. And now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the fire to boil. I like to boil my beans for maybe 5 minutes to get out the very first water from my beans. Like, you notice sometimes when you eat beans, you get bloated, or beans actually react to some people, and in order to prevent that, you want to go ahead and remove the first water. You probably boil your beans for 5 minutes and then pour out the first water, wash it, and then cook it again. That's the way, just as you guys can see me doing here. This is the only way I prevent my beans from getting us bloated. So I went ahead, of course, cut up some onion, and here I washed out the beans for the first time, and then I'm going to return it back to the pot. And of course, we're eating the beans with some dodo, and we call dodo plantain, guys. So dodo means plantain. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my plantains, cut it up, and we're going to fry it, guys. Like, I don't know, I don't have what is it called, air fryer. I still love to make my plantain the old-fashioned way with oil and your frying pan. And also for the beans, guys, I love my beans. Like, of course, I make the different types of beans. We have different ways of making beans. You can make beans with some tomato and oil, and groundnut oil or olive oil. But I just love the old-fashioned way of making beans, with palm oil. So that is the style I'm going to be making today. But of course, over here, I'm going ahead to cut up my plantains, add some salt. I love to add a little bit of salt. If you have the regular salt or some seasoned salt, just add it into the plantains and then go ahead and fry. Adding a little bit of salt to your plantain actually really, you know, gives it a very good taste. And by now my beans is already almost half like it's already half done. So I'm gonna go ahead. I added some onion, crayfish, palm oil, salt, pepper, what again, and a little bit of seasoning, you know, inside my beans, covered it up. And over here I'm gonna go ahead and fry my plantain. I love me some plantain, especially maybe plantain and pap. I don't know what they call pap in English, guys, but I love me some plantain and pap, or beans and plantain. You know, that's just something I really do enjoy. I love me some plantains, honestly. So here we are, guys. The beans is done. My beans is ready. And of course, with the beans, I decided to also make some chicken. Like, that's another trick I like to use, you know, to make the twins enjoy their beans. I love to make it with some chicken. So we have beans and plantain and chicken. And also I decided to serve it with some plastic plates, guys. I'm not even in the mood to do a lot of dishes after eating. So I went ahead and had my dinner. Honestly, using plastic plates is actually a lifesaver, because all you just gotta do is eat and throw away the plastic plates, guys. Yeah, because right now I would have had a lot of dishes right on that sink to do. And another thing is, even when I have dishwasher, guys, I still end up doing my dishes the old-fashioned way. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood for dishwasher. I just laugh whenever I see this advert where a child was asking the mother, like, what does dishwasher do when you still have to go ahead and almost do the dishes halfway and then put it inside the dishwasher? So I always have my moods, you know, to use dishwasher. I just sometimes do my dishes the old-fashioned way. And yep, guys, I finished up with doing my dishes, and now I'm just going to go ahead and clean out like my countertop. That's my dishwasher right there. That's my dishwasher right there, guys. Like I said, I just have my mood. Sometimes I'm in the mood to use it to do my dishes. Other times I'm just like, oh, I don't want to be bothered. All right, so I just, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and clean out, kind of wipe down everything, my stove, my countertop. Also, every night I love to go ahead and clean out like my refrigerator, my microwave, because the twins, they're always going back and forth in my appliances, you know, during the day. So sometimes I end up seeing like their fingerprints, their hand marks, their palm, everything like rubbed on my especially my refrigerator, because it's chrome, you know, it's stainless. So yeah, I always make sure I do this every single night, you know. Go ahead with, actually I have this product from Sprayway. It's amazing. Their stainless steel cleaner, like it leaves your stainless steel looking all the way brand new, you know. So I love to go ahead and use the spray and make sure I wipe down like my refrigerator, my microwave, my dishwasher, my garbage. All those things are chrome. And then the last thing I always do is to go ahead and vacuum, because yeah, the kitchen is also one of the places we spend a lot of time in, you know, during the day. So sometimes I have maybe particles on the floor, so I'm just going ahead to use my vacuum to clean out the kitchen. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to show you guys the finished vase. So this is what we have here, you guys. Like, I absolutely love the way everything came out, you guys. Like, look at that. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and add some candles. Like I said, you can use this as a candle holder. Look how gorgeous that looks. Like, look how expensive that looks, guys. To think this only cost me, I think, around $5 to achieve this beautiful vase. And yeah, guys, you can also go ahead and pair it together. Like I was thinking, I said, if I wanted it long, right, I can just go ahead and pair it together like this. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it if I decide to do it that way. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video and you learned one or two things. Please don't forget to hit that like button below and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.
Sometimes, but I know